We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom, and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Neggs back here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. 25 Topps Allen and Ginter X half case. Pick your team, fresh case. So I'm gonna need someone to pick our boxes. I'm excited. This stuff was absolutely loaded last year. I'm glad we were able to get our hands on some. It was hard, but we got some. What do we want? Left, right, top, or bottom? Left, right, top, or bottom? Still got ourselves a full afternoon. We'll go over that in a second. Let's figure out these boxes first. Tugboat grabbed a select. Tugboat grabbing a select baseball box. Sent him a message to see if he wants that ripped hereafter. Top it is. So those are our 6. This product's going to be great even if it's half as loaded as it was last year. So many extra autos, so many red minis out of 5. I don't know if we have any tobacco sleeves here or not. I'm looking. I don't see any. So we'll have to use regular sleeves. I know we have some out in the shop. Wait. Here? Nope. All right. Never mind. I got Let's see. So we got a $49 Topps baseball mixer with black and white collector's box in there. 22 left in Bowman Draft, Hobby, Pick Your Team. 15 in Select Baseball. You guys just saw how loaded Select Baseball is. And then looks like 8 left in the $49 football mixer. Oh, someone pulled a Cranston auto last night? That's the auto I want to hit. The Cranston autos are awesome. Was it inscribed with anything? Because I know he's done like the Let's... A couple of them he described with Let's Cook. Number to 5. Wow. That's a big, big card. His autos are selling unreal. Obviously I haven't seen the Ginter X autos, but I would assume they're going to follow suit with the Ginter autos. If not, exceed those. So yeah, that's a big card for sure. That must have been with Wisconsin last night then. Yeah, they are. Or the Heisenberg. Drewski. Nick Kurtz. Birds. Jeter. That is Lou Gehrig. Fish. And should be an auto here. Oh no, it's just a refractor. Mr. Eon. Mr. Eon refractor. Oh yeah? Well, good luck. Let's find you some Kurtz. Let's find some big. Let's find a big Kurtz auto. Will Clark. Those black refractors are great looking cards too. That is Shane Halter. There he is, Brian Cranston. Phil Niekro. And auto is going to be Dylan Dingler. Dylan Dingler out of 25. Tigers auto. I'm going to go up to 55. It'll fit in the regular, but I like that better. Tigers going to Stone. Tony Gwynn. Bryce Harper. Jose Barrios. Ellie De La Cruz. State Bird. William Contreras. And Dylan Cruz on the mini. Gonna wrap up box number 1. All right. Come on. There's a red mini I see sticking out. We got a red mini out of 5. All right. Box 2. McAble. Tovar. Bryce Suter. There is Callaway. Stephen Kwan. McCreevy. And refractor is going to be Kobe Mayo. Such a clean card. Kobe Mayo on the refractor. Orioles. Orioles to Tim Beedon. And nice. Out of 49 is going to be Shine. Shine on the auto. Rapper / politician. The non-baseball spot is going to Blinky. Mason Wynn. Rizzuto. Moreno. And red mini is 1 out of 5. Joey Grazadine. Joey Grazady on the red mini out of 5. On baseball spot. Hey, I know, isn't it? I had to go back and read it a second time just to make sure I read that right. Yogi Berra. Anthony Volpe. Big Poppy. And extra auto, Blas, Jake Blas for the Blue Jays. We got Wade Boggs. Jake Blas out of 25. Blue Jays going to M Dog Collects. Extra auto. All right, 2 down, 4 today. I've had the same mustache for a while. All right, I did go $5 off. Bowman Hobby. These are all black. These are Ginter X, it's called. Not much, how are you? Good. Just getting warmed up here in this one. Stuff's so fun.
Yeah. This is your first Ginter?
Yeah. All right. Box 3, you go away. You don't like Titus? Reagan. Swanson. And another auto, Callaway. Sway Callaway on the auto. Out of 25, the non-baseball spot. Blinky. Randy Johnson there. Chandler Simpson. Rochelle. Naylor. Lindor. And Jake Bloss. We're going for the Jake Bloss rainbow here today. Jake Bloss out of 50. Blue Jays. M-Dog collects. Bloss out of 25 and Bloss out of 50. Bishop. Tatis. Craig Biggio. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. That's not a fish. That's not a fish you want to run into in the lake. The piranha. There's Tovar Mini. Marshall. Locklear. Yeah, you get a lot of bonus autos in these. It was like that last year, too. A lot of bonus autos. Let's just hope that every bonus auto isn't Jake Bloss. How about that? Let's mix up that bonus auto. All right, what do we got? 14 left in the random, 22 left in Bowman Draft Hobby Pick Your Team, 15 in Select Baseball. It looks like we might be all full on, or at least the last ones are in the cart in the football mixer. I'd say, because if I was going to say, if that's the case, Blue Jays should probably be the first team gone every time. That one got crimped in the pack and destroyed on the other side. Poor Edgar Cuero. Poor Edgar Cuero. Straighten it out a little bit. It's missing one corner. That's a 101 die cut right there. Super short print. All right. Second half. Refractor. Donna on the refractor from that 70s show. Juan Soto. And, man, what's going on with the duplicates? How about Shine again out of 49? Blinky's crushing non-baseball spot. I mean, it's such a good spot to have in this break. And that's the reason why it's so expensive. Brooks Lee. Juan Marichal. Jimmy Rollins. Christy Matthews. And bonus auto, Kasparis for the Dodgers. Kasparis on the auto. Out of 50, excuse me. Out of 50, Dodgers going to Slackers. Hit a boom. Well, it wasn't Jake Bloss this time. It wasn't Jake Bloss, at least. Drake Baldwin. Chipper Jones. Bryce Harper. Soler. Oh, that must have been where that mini destroyed one. Oh, there we go. Cal Ripken on the refractor mini. I can't remember what the print run. I want to see the print run on these last year's like 3. I don't know if the pack odds changed this year. I did not look. But the refractor minis last year on Ginter was like, it was like 2.8 to 3 if you did the math. Oh, it's very good for the Blue Jays. Very good for the Blue Jays. I'm not taking anything away from the Blue Jays break. Alex the Great. Hideo Nomo. Stingray. Oh, the border does change. But that one looks like gold or something, but it's not. And then George Sisler. Going to bring us to 2 boxes left. Oh, any good Blue Jays so far? I thought you meant it's good for the Blue Jays. You got 2 Jake Bloss autos. Out of 50 and out of 25. I read that wrong. I read that wrong. Sorry, M-Dog. Reading's not my strong suit. Either is seeing, because I'm terrible at seeing the chat. My eyes are so bad. Oh, we are all full on football. So all we got left is the 3 baseball breaks. No, is it 3 baseball breaks? Yeah, 3 baseball breaks. Bowman draft, select baseball, and then the $49 random. We'll do Tugboat's personal box at the end of this video. There's another red mini. Just changing the time on the random here quick. We'll go 3:30 on that one. Give me time to eat a little lunch after this. Here we go, box number 5. I will probably be running the second half of this case tomorrow. Matt Shaw. I think we got some big cards hiding. Tovar. Yu Darvish. Hayden Birdsong. Verdes. And it should be our red mini here. Red mini, or not rookie. Larry Walker. Larry Walker. 4 out of 5, 1 out of 5. Hard to tell. Either way, out of 5. Rockies going to Ammo. Take that. And refractor is Josh Rawitch. Josh Rawitch. Non-baseball. Well, he's technically baseball, but still goes to the non-baseball spot. Little light tower. Shine. Zach Gallen. Refractor, Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs. Brooks Lee Mini. Kumar Rocker. Buster Posey. Luis Robert Jr. Another Nick Kurtz. Barry Larkin. State Birds. Shota Imanaga. And that one did not have an auto. Had extra refractor though, but no auto. First time I've seen that. And we did have some extras at least. All right, last box. Come on, let's end with a big one here. I agree. All right, last box here. Appreciate everyone as always. Like I said, probably have the second half tomorrow afternoon. Should be loaded. We're still missing some big hits, I feel like. Perry. The Blobfish. Logan Webb. Ted Williams. Jackie. Royce Lewis. Lighthouse. Max Fried. Refractor. Sagis. Seth Lugo. CJ Abrams. State Bird. Coleman. Brandon Coleman, singer, guitar, and keys out of 15. The non-baseball spot again. State Bird. Hunter Green. Christian Campbell. Beach House. And we do have an extra auto here. So we were one auto short in one box, but then 4 of them had an extra. It is Will Warren. Will Warren for the Yankees going to Tim Beedon. Pretty much. That's how the Ginter goes sometimes. But that there is going to wrap it up. Appreciate everyone as always. Like I said, be on the lookout tomorrow for the second half of this case. I will save it because I think there's some big cards hiding in there. All right, recap. And then I'm going to do recap, and then I'm going to rip Tugboat Select Box. All right, Sagisi, Alcantara, Kurtz, Rawich, Mayo, Donna, Kurtz, and then Mr. Eon. That is Cal Ripken Jr. Refractor Mini. Will Warren. Auto out of 25. Larry Walker out of 5. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Dodgers Kasparis out of 50. Dylan Dingler out of 25. Tigers. Jake Bloss out of 25 and out of 50 there. Blue Jays. And then for the non-baseball spot, you got Joey, TV personality, Red Mini out of 5. And then we got Shine out of 49. Shine out of 49. Callaway out of 25. And then Coleman out of 15 going to Blinky. I appreciate everybody as always. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a select box and we'll do that last personal. Mr. Tugboat. down still. Just pulling it up quick. Where did it go? All right, let me make a tag quick. Good luck, Tugboat. All right. What's going on? Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just trying to see my timing for later. See where I can put draft. So I got football at 5, 5:30. I'll have to put draft to 6 o'clock. Give me 1 second. Move draft to the end of the afternoon and give it some more time. There we go. Now we're rolling. We're looking really good this afternoon. If anybody else is interested in a select, I think it says we're all out, but I think we got more to load up. I know we for sure have 3 more in the shop. I don't know if we have more cases or not. I got my 6 behind me for our half case for later. We did 4 personals of this earlier, and they were absolutely loaded. I've done 3 personals myself of these boxes over the last week, and absolutely love this product. We pulled multiple golds, greens out of 5, Paul Skeens auto. What else did we pull? Jackson Churio Zebra. A lot of fun stuff. Very, very underrated product right here, if you ask me. All right, let's get started here. And speaking of out of 25, Braylon Payne, Brewers. There you go, Tugboat. Tugboat's a Brewers guy, if I remember correctly. Braylon Payne out of 25 on the tie-dye. And our first auto is Edgar Quero. Rookie auto there for the White Sox. Tricolor Juan Gonzalez. Out of 99 is going to be Yohandy Morales on the white. Nationals. Bryce Matthews, silver. There is a Braxton Ashcraft relic out of 99. That's Pirates. Big Poppy, silver, and nice Paul Skeens out of 99. What case? There was a. Oh yeah, it's in the cabinet. Paul Skeens on the numbers out of 30. Or sorry, he's number 30. It's out of 99. Chandler Simpson tri-dye, tricolor rookie. Forgot how to talk there for a little bit. There is out of 75, Sung Jun Kim. Texas Rangers out of 75. International guy there. Out of 125, I like this bronze parallel. Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones out of 125. And out of 149 is going to be SEMO, Christian Moore. Christian Moore out of 149. Tricolor Ryan Johnson. And, oh, that's sick. How about legendary signatures Reggie Jackson? That's awesome. Reggie Jackson on the auto. Select is so fun. Let's see. We'll just go like that. Silver Starling Kaba. And out of 199, going to be Rhett Lauder to wrap us up. Not bad at all. Fun stuff. So there's Kaba, silver. Ryan Johnson, tricolor. Chandler Simpson, tricolor. David Ortiz, silver. Bryce Matthews, silver. And Juan Gan on the tricolor. Rhett Lauder, blue out of 199. And then Braxton Ashcraft out of 99. Chipper Jones out of 125. We got Sung Jun Kim out of 75. Christian Moore out of 199. Paul Skeens out of 99. Yohandy Morales out of 99. Edgar Cuero on the rookie auto there. Braylon Payne out of 25 on the tie-dye for the Brewers. And then in the mint, Reggie Jackson on the legendary signatures. A beautiful card. Silvers really pop. All going to Tugboat. Appreciate you, Tugboat. All right, everybody. That is going to do it for me on this one. I will keep the personals open in case anybody else wants to add something a little later. Otherwise, head over to the Real Sports Cards app and check out what we got left. Thanks, everyone.